Have you ever felt like the world was traveling at 100 miles per hour, but your soul was telling you to stop and to rest? The last year, kind of lived in silence. I wasn't very active on the podcast at all. I was barely active on social media. I felt the weight of 2025. It was just very heavy, very stressful. But I'll be honest, I even felt guilty during the not productive months. The society, I felt like I had to always be on. I always had to be on the go, always producing. But recently, in a meditation with my spirit team the other day, I received this message that was just so clear. And I saw um, and heard that I am supposed to be this intuitive bridge, that part of my purpose is to help people go from the quote unquote human world to help them cross over this intuitive bridge that helps them quiet down the noise of the real world, quiet down their egoic mind, and find their way back to their soul self, find their way back to connecting with God, universe, source, the angels, their guides, and their loved ones. In that meditation, just heard it's time. It's time to come back to the podcast. It's time to come back to your business. And it's time to come back to show up fully um, and bring my gifts out really to the public. If you're waiting for permission to emerge from your little comfort zone, this episode is kind of a welcome home, a welcome back, not only for me, maybe for all of you. And to all of you who stayed subscribed, who kept downloading messages, downloading podcast episode, liking my posts, thank you so, so much. For new followers, thank you. Your patience has allowed me to really kind of take 2025 and really evaluate myself in stillness, what I really want to do, what I don't. And that divine rest is really important. You gotta fill up your cup before you can kind of produce for others. So today I'm recording in my healing studio today. If you're watching on YouTube, it looks a little bit different. I have a gray butterfly canvas behind me. Butterflies are one of my first signs that I asked for when I started this journey a few years ago. And when I was building out this healing studio, I was in, I believe, Home Goods, and I saw this canvas, and I just heard a whisper like, that needs to go in your space. So here it is. It's in my space. And when I was thinking about the podcast, the spirit was saying, record it in the healing space, not only for the high vibrational energies that I have in here, but also for anybody who needs the butterfly sign. And the gray butterfly also represents, it's actually in my podcast artwork, and I never really thought of that until they said, go record it in a space. I just thought it was a really cool synchronicity that you might enjoy as well. So before we get really deep in this into episode, I wanted to kind of just do like a frequency check. So let's all close our eyes. Of course, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. Just take a moment and see where you are. So on the scale of 1 to 10, where are you? 1 is kind of like heavy, stuck, icky energy feeling, or 10 is my butterfly wings are ready to fly and I'm ready to take on 2026, take on this week. No judgment. Just bring your awareness to the branch that you're currently on, and I'll explain that a little bit deeper into the podcast episode. So let's take a deep breath together. Deep breath out. Let God, universe, source, your angel, spirit team bring through any messages that you need to hear during this podcast episode. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, 2025 for me just felt very heavy. Work was very stressful. 2025 in general just felt heavy, not only in my personal life, but energetically. And my spirit team was really trying to teach me, hindsight is 2020, power of a divine reset. They really gave me this image that I think makes a total sense. So think of a tree. You have this big giant tree with a bunch of branches sticking out and flourishing. And the way they pictured it to me is the trunk of the tree is your divine path, your connection with God, universe, source, your angels, and your spirit team. That's grounded. You got roots deep, deep, deep into the ground, which is part of my oneness meditation. And then each branch that comes off of the trunk represents free will that God has given us. And you might say, what do you mean God gave us free will? God's gift to us is free will to make any choices, any decisions that we want to make, we can make. And each branch is a detour, is a decision or a choice that we've made. But the truth is, no matter how far off the branch you are, you're still attached to your divine path. For some reason, I always thought my divine path was a straight line and you just try to stay on the line. But in reality, the spirit team has showed me that no, it's not. You can always come back to your divine path. You can always come back to realign. Go ahead, take the detours. Those detours might lead you to something that you need in order to come back on your divine path. So you're never really lost on your divine path. You're just taking a detour, taking a little break. And it kind of represented for me 2026 is getting back onto that trunk tree, getting back onto my divine path, realigning myself. So my business is an extension of the intuitive bridge that I talked about earlier. And for me, that's helping people come back to their soul self, coming back to their higher self, their connection with God, universe, source. And there are a few services that I do to help you kind of reconnect, spark the connection. In my healing space studio, I do angel Reiki sessions, which is just like Reiki, where I cleanse and revitalize your energy, but I also bring through messages from your spirit team, depending what chakra I am in, or really any part of your body where the angels need to bring through messages. It doesn't mean specifically that that body part needs has a specific message, but each main seven chakras hold a specific energy. And sometimes we just need to cleanse it out. I also do angel reading sessions, which is where I kind of connect with your spirit team and they provide me messages that you need to hear in order to realign with your divine path or messages that you need to know in that moment. My new service that I'm doing is automatic writing sessions. So you can provide question or just be open to whatever messages your spirit team will bring through. Basically, I just get into oneness and I ask your question to your spirit team, and I will just kind of let the pen take over. No editing, no double thinking it, and I'll just kind of write out whatever information you have. So that is another service that I offer. I also do angel reading parties. So any group of 8 and more, I can give you personalized angel readings. So in 2026, thinking about this podcast, I want to continue to teach you some things that the angels have taught me that might be helpful for you. So I hope you stay tuned for this podcast because I just have a really good feeling that it's going to be a good podcast this year. So this morning I sat in meditation and I asked God, Universe, Source, what word represents 2020? I do this every year at the beginning of the year for myself, but this year I said, God, what does the collective need to know? What is the word? And the word was just ease, calm ease. And I was like, wow, that's really powerful because for many of us, 2025 was very heavy. And when I got into 2026, it was like night and day. I just felt the energy shift so rapidly. It just felt like a breath of fresh air. So this word of ease, it came with a really beautiful healing, um, peace-minded energy. So if you're struggling to find that peace, this is not mine, this is actually God Universe Source's way of telling you that ease is okay. It's okay to take those breaks. It's okay to take those detours. They're never going to say, no, you can't come back on your divine path. They're never annoyed with you. Trust me, I've asked my angels, I'm like, you tell me you're guiding me to do things and I don't do them. You probably never want me to come back in meditation. They're like, no, we're very patient with you. We know exactly how hard being on earth is, and we're just here to help and guide you. So you can always come back. It's kind of like motherly or fatherly energy, even like a grandpa, grandma energy, how there's never any judgment. They just love you exactly how you are. Before I let you go today from this episode, we have two very special ways that I want to welcome you back into this space, into this podcast. First, I want to hear from you. Your first piece of soul self homework, as I'm calling it, is ask your spirit team, what does my soul need to know right now for my growth this month? Or even dim it down a little bit. What does my soul need to know today? Or what does my soul need to know for this week? Whatever resonates better with you, go with it. You can do this in an automatic writing session with your spirit team. You can do this in meditation, mindful walking, through the creative arts. However you connect with your angels, ask them, what does my soul need to know? Check my Instagram website for the submissions template, fill it out, and send it over. No matter how small information you get, whether it's you see something, you hear something, you feel something, or you just might get a knowingness of, even if it's just a simple word. One word can sometimes be the most powerful, profound message of all. So once you fill out this submission template, either on Instagram or my website, every month I'm going to be pulling one name from those submissions to win a free, private 15-minute session with me. As a second thank you for helping me relaunch this show, sticking with this podcast, I'm offering a 10% discount on any full session, either virtual or in studio. In order to grab my code, just leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you listen to this podcast. Take a screenshot of it and email it to me, Cristina Angel Messenger at gmail.com. Cristina with no H. And then I'll send you my discount code as my gift to you for your patience for the year-long wait for the latest episode, from sticking to it. And I'd love to hear what your angels want to say to you. I can't wait to see what you need to know in order to cross the intuitive bridge to spark this connection with your spirit team. I can't wait to hear your reviews. I can't wait to see what breakthroughs have come through. Of course, submission template. I hope that I will bring them through to the next episode to encourage all of us to try this soul self homework together. It will be completely anonymous. We want to create this community together, walking this intuitive bridge together, sparking the connection to connecting with our spirit team, finding out what gifts we have because we all have intuitive gifts. Friends, I really am super excited about 2026, what will come through in the podcast, what will come through social media, what my meditations will come through, what happens during your soul self homework, even if it's just a minute. Spend in oneness and ask your soul, what does my soul need to know today? And also this past year, my angels wanted me to put out 7 angel Reiki meditations that I recorded before or 2025. I can't even remember. It's been a while. And my free meditation is Home on the Other Side, or Home in Heaven. And it's designed to help you kind of like get back to where we all came from, is heaven, the other side. And I walk you through the oneness meditation where it kind of grounds you, kind of opens up all your clear senses, all your chakras, and I walk you through to find your home on the other side. And yes, we do all have a home on the other side. And that's, for me, is where I go to when I'm meditating. I always kind of get all my angels together, either in the living room or outside, and just connect. Just ask questions, just bask in that energy, get energy healing. So I hope you get that meditation on my website, or I put all these meditations on Insight Timer. That app has helped me a lot throughout the years, and I just felt called that I had to post it there. So coming back to the business fully. So again, thank you all for kind of sticking out, listening to the podcast, following me on Instagram and Facebook. For those on YouTube, Gray Butterflies right behind me. I'm probably going to post a picture as well on my Instagram and Facebook. And just ask God, Universe, Source, what do I need to know today? What is one sign for me that I know 100% it's for me? Thank you for coming back and listening to this podcast. I know it's been way over a year since I've released an episode. I just kind of needed that time to recenter, reground, and I'm ready for 2026. I have some neat things in store that angels are helping me work on. I'm hoping to eventually do some Instagram lives with you with automatic writing. For me, that's one of my best ways to communicate with my angels without any egoic mind, without any doubt. I'm hoping to do monthly events teaching you what the angels have taught me. And I just hope and pray everybody is in good energy, is aligned in their path, and they just feel how much love and ease that God, Universe, Source is giving you and trying to give you this year. Friends, God, Universe, Source, your angels are rooting for you every step of the way. I feel them all here now. They are so proud of you, taking little steps, even just a step of listening to this podcast. Thank you, friends. Thank you, lovely souls. Have a great day.